remind y'all, make sure y'all saving y'all money. Seriously, especially for people who like are in a relationship with somebody who does like pays most of the bills or all of the bills or stuff like that. And reason why I say that is because you never know what might happen. Anything can happen. Like, not only could he decide he just wants to up and leave, or you could find out he doing something deceptive, or what if he passes away unexpectedly. You want to make sure that you have enough money saved, because you just never know. And I'm saying enough money saved, for real. So reason why I brought that up, because me having enough money was very instrumental on me being able to leave my marriage so quickly and easily, because I had enough money saved. And I decided to end my marriage last year when I found out everything in September. The next month, I had a nice apartment right away. Like, I wasn't going to sacrifice anything. I was able to leave that marriage and not care so easily because of the money that I had saved up. And you want to make sure that you have enough to pay all your bills, expenses, whatever, at least 3 times. So having enough money saved is key. So I was able to pay for my business and everything I needed to pay for with no problem. And it was easy for me to leave because of the money I had saved. So I learned to do that early on, like always have some money that nobody knows about. It's very important to have something saved, something stashed that nobody in the world knows you have. And in my marriage, I made sure I did that. Not because I knew anything that was happening, because I didn't know anything that was happening until the last minute. And when I found out I had enough money saved, because while he was hiding like an alternate lifestyle, all this other stuff, sexuality, he was hiding all that stuff. But I was hiding my coins. So when I separated from that marriage and had him leave, he didn't have nothing. He didn't have no money. He had to stay with people. He had to stay in his truck in the beginning. He had to borrow money from people. I didn't have to do any of that. And then, thankfully, he had a settlement coming like maybe 2 months after we split up. He owed me $5,000 and had to give me that out of the settlement money. So, long story short, ladies, have your money saved. Because 1 minute everything could look so beautiful, everything could look so nice and well put together. Next minute you could find out some crazy stuff. And you can't even leave. You can't even afford to leave. Like, imagine not having to stay with somebody and they've done this horrible betrayal to you and you just have to stay there. That's horrible. That is horrible. So basically, he was playing checkers, I was playing chess. So he had to live with basically not having no money, not having nowhere to live, and also the wrath of God. So during that time, I had, right before, when I found out all this happened, I told him, I said, some strange things are about to happen to you. Now that I know what you've done, what you've been doing, some strange things are about to happen to you. He didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. He thought I was just talking. So next thing you know, his truck gets towed. First, they give him a ticket on the truck, light work. Then he goes out to the club, calls me at what, like 3 something in the morning, talking about they towed his car they towed his truck at the club. Then he has a horrible wreck where the whole truck is smashed in. The whole front of the truck is smashed in. Then somebody breaks in the truck after he has to pay the money on from the insurance, which is a high deductible that he had to pay. And he didn't have the money until he got the settlement. So he had to pay a deductible, and then after that, they broke in the truck after he got it back. And not only that, all kinds of other things that he didn't tell me started to happen to him. Stop playing with God's people. I keep telling people that. Like, stop playing with God's people. You just... So, again, ladies, save your money. There's so much going on out here. Houston has so many cases of STIs, all types of diseases. Now, these men are on the down low. They're with prostitutes. They're with anybody who has a hole. Anybody who has a hole. It don't matter. Protect yourself. Protect your assets. Protect your children. Protect your health. And don't let these men play with you. Have your money set aside no matter how good it seems. Honestly, I thought my marriage was good. I thought I was good. I thought, but that wasn't going to stop me from saving no money. I don't care how good it is. I'm always going to save some money that no man had no idea about. And I'm going to have it enough saved. And that came from, like, just trauma. Like, always having a plan B. As a kid, I always had to have a plan B. Even down to being picked up from school. Like, if there was a chance that I wasn't going to get picked up from school by the person that was supposed to pick me up. So I always had to have a plan B just in case. And not only that, with everything, because as a kid, I realized adults are liars. So when adults would lie, I needed to make sure that I had a backup plan. So I always kept like a contact book with me. Everywhere I went, I kept a contact book with me. Everywhere I went, I had everybody's numbers who I knew in that contact book, just in case one of the adults wasn't going to follow through. So that's where that come from, plan B. So key, you want to be able to leave and live comfortably. You don't want to have to be borrowing money, staying with people, down on your luck. No. You want to be able to live comfortably. You want your kids to still be able to live comfortably. Like, I wasn't going to have to get no 1-bedroom because I wasn't with him. My daughter's still going to have her privacy, her space. She's still going to live comfortably. She's still going to be happy. So there's nothing. And she's actually happier. She reminds me all the time about how much happier she is now. So, don't let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody catch you off guard. I pray. One of my prayers is for God to always let me be prepared for anything that comes. Whatever comes, whatever goes, that I can navigate through it without no problem. So key is you don't want to suffer through nothing. I'm not going to suffer through anything. That doesn't mean that I didn't experience like the feelings of betrayal, sadness. I did. I was hurt for a little while. And I do mean a little while. Very short term, very short lived. That wasn't going to last. I got over that faster than I'm still shocked a little bit how fast I got over that. But when you realize that you was dealing with some trash, it's easier to get through it. And then having some money. They be like, oh, money ain't everything. But baby, it's better than going through something like that broke. Trust me. Baby, it's a difference. I don't care what nobody say. And also people. So my aunt, I think she was the biggest person that like helped me through it. Like I felt like she was in it with me. she was so sad with me, like real empathy. When you get in it with somebody, she called me almost every day. And then it went to every week until she knew that I was okay. And I'm so thankful for her. And I mean, I always be like, oh, who gonna help me if I get down, if I get in a situation? I knew I could rely on her. She was the only person that I knew for sure I could rely on if I needed anything. And I'm forever grateful. So if you're watching this, I love you so much. I'm almost done with my makeup, but you know I have a Shein haul that I'm gonna be preparing, and Fashion Nova. So I'm just gonna put them together. The reason why I'm gonna put them together, Shein and the Fashion Nova, is because I had to send like $300 and some of the stuff I got from Shein back. I'm like, what is going on? But a lot of it I had to send back. So I'm just gonna put the haul together. And the Amazon haul is so big, it's so much stuff because I'm always ordering from Amazon. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to put it together, but I get it together. And yeah, and don't get me wrong, I still shop at Shein. I will still always shop at Shein as long as they have, you know, their policy where they gonna accept your return. Because one thing about Shein, they gonna put your money back on your card with no problem, and I like that. That's why I like Amazon. So Amazon, Shein, they gonna put that money back on. With Fashion Nova, I don't like their return policy because they make you pay for shipping. If you have a return, they make you pay to ship it back. And another thing I don't like about Fashion Nova is they don't allow people to put in, like, if you buy something, they don't allow people to put a review up. So you really don't know how it's gonna look on your body. And because a lot of times I buy stuff based on the reviews. I'll find somebody like with a similar body shape as mine, and then I'll buy that outfit. But Fashion Nova doesn't allow you to do that. So that's why I don't always feel comfortable buying a whole bunch from Fashion Nova at a time. I'll buy like maybe 1, 2, 3 pieces at a time, because I don't like their return policy, and I don't like that I can't see somebody that has a similar bill. So 9 times out of 10, I'm always going to have something to return back to Fashion Nova, and then they're going to charge me shipping. So I don't like that. That's the reason why I stick to Shein mostly. And, you know, nobody can ever make me hate Shein. Never. Like, no. They can't. So you just pick out what you like and send the rest back. That's it. So I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching. Watch out for my next vlogs.